Welcome to the final episode of the Season 2 regular season, as we're going to be taking on the Green Bay Packers here in Lambeau Field primetime. So the odds of a snow game got to be pretty damn high. And then, of course, Week 18, we have the Falcons. We did not actually technically play against the Chicago Bears, as we accidentally simmed it, but it was an insane game, 42-2. I'm absolutely not complaining, as we got some pretty damn good stats for the team there. This is what the matchup looks like across the board here. You see Green Bay is a very high-scoring offense, similar to us. Pass yards, we're almost similar there too. They are a better run team. Their defense is decent, but not as good as our defense, of course. Might be more due to the quarter length than anything. But let's take a look at the players of the week. We see that Jared Goff and CJ Stroud were the offensive players of the week, and then Lenore and Kenneth Murray, the very good 2-interception game from Lenore for the defensive side of the ball. Taking a look at our team real quick, just in case you haven't been here, you haven't seen the up-to-date things. We had an injury to our rookie linebacker. He's out for the season. We had a dev up to Trevin Wallace. He's a superstar now. And overall, this is what the team looks like. We got some upgrades here, some milestones, it would seem, especially for Teterow and McMillan. And then here's what the defense looks like, which, again, you got guys like Casey Maxwell, the rookie. Rogers looking pretty good, too. Obviously having pretty damn good starts to their career. Again, the big issue is losing Eddie Butler, a very promising rookie linebacker. But Troy Anderson has held his own for sure. Of course, we do have to take a look at this Packers team, as it is also a team trying to fight for a playoff spot. If we were to lose out, the Packers were to lose out, I think either one of those teams would miss the playoffs. So very important game here for both sides, not just us, not just them. Let's take a look at the Packers roster, one higher than us. Jordan Love obviously looking very good. Speed is good enough, so if he has to scramble, he can. Throw power is very good. The accuracy is very good, basically 90 and everything. Throwing the run's good. He's a good quarterback. Looking at Josh Jacobs, 90 speed, 90 excel, 86 agility. Definitely still fast enough. And then the big thing is he's got it all. He can juke, he can truck, he can stiff arm, he can catch. There's not really much weaknesses there. Tommy Tremble with the Green Bay Packers. Of course, Luke Musgrave with a chance to get some revenge today. Romeo Doubs looking a little wear and teared, but seems fine. I read this as speed, and I was like, oh, that's what we're doing out here. Of course, team looks decent. They seem to have their 3 wide receivers. I really like the lineup for them, too. Jaden Reed in the slot makes sense. Golden is the number 1 just because he is probably the fastest, probably the best route runner, probably has the best hands. And looking at the tight end, Tucker Kraft is tight end 1. Tommy Tremble, they needed the backup tight end, so they took him off us, which, he's pretty good. It's just a little too old for us to develop, in my opinion. Left tackle's great. Left guard's okay. Center's great. Right guard's okay. Right tackle's very good. Left edge, solid. Right end, Lucas Van Ness is still the guy here. Again, we operated well before any crazy trade rumors. Kenny Clark and Jonathan Gonzalez, the rookie defensive tackle. Not a bad duo, especially with Kenny Clark and his inside stuff. Left outside linebacker, really. Sam linebacker Isaiah McDuffie has 87 speed. Since when? Edgerrin Cooper looks great. Quay Walker's actually pretty good. Corners, much better than I would have thought here and from Wisconsin. Manny Stevenson gets to stay in-house. Very, decent corners compared to what I thought they were going to have. Safeties are solid, and kicker is Anthony Franklin, as they had a retirement to McManus. He took the money and ran. And of course, before we head into a very big game, as I think if we win this game, we are in the playoffs. We do have a bunch of upgrades to get through, like a lot of them. One of them, let's go right to Luke Musgrave first. He has been very good for us ever since joining us through the trade from, of course, Green Bay themselves. Let's take a look at his season. 506 yards, 3 touchdowns. Considering he had like 40 or 50 yards before joining us, yeah, he would have had likely a 1,000-yard season had he been on the team all year. So we are definitely going into season 3 with a lot of hope that he can become one of the best tight ends in the league. Of course, it's going to take a little bit of work, but I think he can do it. Got him on a 2-year, $9 million deal, I believe. So we got him for at least 2 more seasons. Marcus Rogers, we need more man coverage, so we are just going to straight up do man coverage. He's an 80 overall now, which I think might be an ability slot. And it is 2 to man coverage on top of it. Abilities. Do you just get strip spec? Pretty garbage ability, can't lie, but he is a low overall, so it does make sense that is what has happened. Xavier Legette, what is his weakness? He has medium route. I really want to avoid playmaker because it is just so busted. I think I'm going to. avoid the OP abilities when I can. As Hey, for the deep route's pretty OP to me, or medium route, which is the one we needed the most. So say what you will, but maybe we got the OP one. Of course, we have some other ones. We're kind of just going all around. We'll keep field general. I think improviser is better by a little bit, but field general is his scheme fit, so we're going to keep that going, especially since he needs the deep accuracy, right? Medium and short are very high for him. Throw power is still a little low, but yeah, he's promising. And then the one that we actually do care to look at, the rest obviously matter, but they don't matter to see for you guys, is Jeromepkr. Release and short route. I mean, I kind of want to go one physical because that is what his kind of archetype is, if you will. He gets 2 to medium, 1 to release. I wanted the short route a little bit more, but that is a good upgrade for sure. And then you know what? We're going to go deep threat. Now in 86 overalls, he jumped 2 overalls there. Ability slot, of course, 2 to deep route, 1 to release, 1 to juke. Yeah, I wanted the deep route up a little bit. Let's take a look at the abilities. His new ability is short elite. So he catches more consistently while catching passes less than 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. I wonder if that is a preloaded ability, because I think they do preload rookies, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm wrong, but would not surprise me, because that is very fitting for him, unless we just got insanely lucky. And then the rest we'll do on our own. Let's hop right on in to the second to last game of the regular season. And here we are in Lambeau Field on a cold night on Monday night primetime. Of course, no snow here, which, I mean, again, I would like the snow, but at the same time, Green Bay is wearing the whiteout color rush, so probably would have been a little bit of an advantage for them, so maybe a blessing in disguise. Of course, we are wearing our color rush as well. Green Bay always has those home games where the color rush is their away-looking uniform. That's just how Green Bay operates with the color rush. They're always at home for their color, but it is what it is. Of course, Green Bay, 9-6. They need this game a little more than we do, but at the same time, again, we talked about it. If both teams lose out, I think both teams miss the playoffs. So at the end of the day, both teams trying to win as hard as they can. We will kick the ball off first, which is great. The only mention of sliders today will be that we bumped the run block a little bit, and we bumped our accuracy a little bit. Shouldn't be too big, but maybe a little noticeable. Again, it's going to be hard to tell because Green Bay does have Kenny Clark, so basically every inside run against them is going to require a double team on him. Jordan Love, I can see why he is leading the league and the MVP right now. Oh my. I don't know where the hell that came from. Maybe they finally figured it out at wide receiver, but we're going to try to knock that down a peg or two, as we want to get maybe a pick or two on this, as Trevin is almost out there. And Josh Jacobs breaks 1 tackle, but cannot break the rest. Loses a yard. Also, I don't think we're going to have a like goal today, but yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. That's about it. As we try to step up, the zig, can't cover that. Picked off! Second play, J.C. Horn's taking it back. Oh, wow. We rarely get picks on the year, and I think the timing just a little off from Jordan Love. Holds it too long. I really think our user with Trevin Wallace caused that to exist. They looked like they were trying to get that ball out quickly. Didn't. He went back to one of his other reads. By then, it was too late on the comeback. I'm pretty sure that's what the route was. And, of course, J.C. Horn is just there late. I mean, he's beat, but because it's so late of a throw, he's there on time, technically. And he's just going to walk away with that one. Matthew Golden, surprised he didn't get a hand on him. J.C. Horn walks it in. Not a bad start for a game we really feel like we need. 11 wins. We probably should have looked, but I'm pretty damn sure it guarantees a playoff spot, even if it's just the wild card. Trying to go deeper, and he hits. Is that Tommy Tremble? Might actually be Tommy Tremble on that one for a gain of 6. So the first completion is actually to our former player. They're trying to get revenge on us. Derek Brown gets beat, gets underneath him, but unfortunately nobody's over there on Jaden Reed, who will get a first down, and Zach Thomas injured. Big opportunity over here for Mr. Nick Scorton going against a decent tackle, but not the same level at all. And there goes Scorton already, and we get a decent little look. Good hit by Trevin. Gain of only 1 for Josh Jacobs, who's struggling right now. 13 for 70 last week, but right now, our D-line looking good. All right, Scorton, we got the blitzer coming in. Oh, good job by the D-line. KC Maxwell. The man has had a great start to the year. I mean, if we can beat the Packers by 1,000, I don't care. I want to win this game, obviously. I don't care how we do it. Oh, wow, nice chip. They just killed us. And Jaden Reed reaches for the first down. He is clutching up right now for them, and that will extend the drive. They need to come with the blitz on these third downs. Of course, this isn't a third down, but still kind of feeling the blitz. Go around? No. It is to Golden, though. Going to go with another blitz, as I do believe this is going to be a run. Oh, my Lord, we're not in a blitz. Thankfully, they did. Oh, he spins off the tackle. Good tackle there by Cam Hart. First down at the 28, the first sign of life from their run game. We'll say it comes from the fact that we thought we were blitzing and we weren't. I thought, yeah, I mean, the blitz is that one for this as well. Underneath, we're just not getting low enough. We definitely need to play more shallow. And a little hard to do when they've got this many guys out here. This is tough. All right, Trev, it's all you. Good push, but again, just, oh, wow. Golden doesn't get the first down there, and he fights for more. They're going to give him that first down, though. That was close. I thought that was under his own power, no? I feel like at some point, if you're fighting that much, you break off a couple tackles, that is loss of forward progress, no? And Jordan Love, who notoriously not the best at QB sneaks, gets it there. And unfortunately, we get caught with the wrong defense. We should be able to get over there, though. That's fine. I don't hate this. I mean, I wish our guy would line up a little bit better. And we try to get a strip on there. They're smart. They call, oh no, Princely now injured. Man, this team is falling apart a little bit, at least defensively. We're going to go a little aggressive here. We're going to go with the run commit up the middle. And we do stop Tommy Tremble dead. Loss of 1. Drew Scholler will be fine. He'll return soon. Going to be bringing another blitz. Got to get aggressive on these third downs, I think, because they are methodically getting down the field here. Try to swat. We have nobody on anyone. We try to hit stick, and we looked the wrong way, and blitz just didn't get there. It's pretty good coverage all over, but you get that much time, someone's going to get open. Romeo Doubs touchdown. Green Bay ties it up. And the big part is our offense hasn't been on the field yet, so they might be a little cold, sitting the whole first quarter in Green Bay's cold. Wish we would have looked the right way with that hit stick. Might have popped it out. Hardman on the return from the 35-yard line. Juke move inside. Oh, if we would have held that block as we get upended, would have had a good chance at a big return there. Bryce Young, though, he's having a pretty good season. They're going to show the stats. They will. 31 touchdowns, 10 picks, 66% completion percentage, 3,300 yards, on par for 4,000 yards-ish. Because obviously you're going to have a little bit less time with the ball today as it's the whole first quarter's over without even playing. But yeah, we're having a really good season across the board. There's not really someone on this team that's not playing well, as McMillan gains 6. McMillan last week, 91 yards, 2 touchdowns, looking really good. I don't really know where concerns of us not looking as good as possible is, but I think we're looking pretty damn good if you ask me, as Musgrave's going to burn his former team for a lot of yards. Wish he would have stiff arm. Hey, he got the stiff arm. I wish he would have got that ball out sooner. At least that left side might have had a chance to stiff arm earlier. Play action. You know, I haven't really run the ball yet, but the anticipation of a run, maybe. Take Leggett. Nice little dump off. Leggett actually will find some room for 13. Maybe now we try to set up the run. I'm not sure if it's all runs that are inside or if it's just inside zone, but I think it is all runs inside. And there goes Chuba Hubbard, looking very fresh, mind you, for almost 10. I feel like this could be a disaster, but you never know. We get some blocks. Just quick throw it to Horn if somebody's on us. Oh, I thought he was going to... I get he's on a route, but I thought he's going to pick up that the blitzer. Did not. Loss of 6. Start of the second quarter. Opportunity for Green Bay to get off the field, but we still technically would be in the lead, right? We'd get a field goal here, assuming we hit it, and with that, you know, we have more points off of our possessions than they do. Kind of. Sort of. Maybe. 3rd and 7 either way. And there's nobody open. We just try to take a shot to McMillan. It's going to be a long field goal, 55 yards. They locked that one up, though, I think. Yeah, they locked it up. All right, field goal. We've been so iffy this year. Should be good, though. Let's see. Looks good to me. And right down the middle, we will retake the lead, 10-7. Offense looked okay for the first drive. I mean, they threw a pick 6 their first drive, so better than they did. All right. They still have no Zach Tom, mind you. We're getting locked up. KC. Out there. Oh, we missed. Got to blow him up now. We missed. Oh, my. Okay, just take him down. Jaden Reed's got way too many yards there to the 41. I mean, he's at the sideline. I figure a hit stick would knock him out of bounds, and no, he just stays in. Again, Zach Tom's still out. Get off us. Oh, I thought we had the bait. That was close. That was very close to the bait. Unfortunately, not going to happen, though. Casey. Casey gets a little bit of a push, and ooh, what a hit. Holds on. Jaden Reed is cooking. Come with the blitz here. Got a decent bit of DBs in, but at least we're, prepared-ish. Jordan Love in trouble. Get him down. And there goes not Vernon, Troy Anderson. 12-yard sack. Jordan Love holds on to it too long. And with that, even though we're only going to be bringing 3, I think this is a smart call. I think you gotta drop him back. I mean, hell, we hope they run the ball. What the hell? He's dead. And then we kill him. He loses 4. I think he just had a seizure. I don't want to hear anything about sliders or difficulty when stuff like that exists. A little short outside to Tucker Kraft, who gets a good chunk, but again, you're protecting the end zone. You don't want a one-shot touchdown. They're already arguably in field goal range. Just, you know, play it smart. Holding the field goal. Hold a pretty big advantage here. 4.5 minutes left, tied up with ball at half. I mean, that's not a bad spot to be in against a playoff-worthy team. James on the return. Oh, come on. Spin move kind of works. Hardman just lost. Maybe the Packers side can consult Hardman to see what happened to Love, because I think they have the same situation. It's a good throw. Leggett. That is not what we want. That's our secret ultra move we got to save for the right moment, obviously. Apparently you can't give yourself up. You just dive into the pile like you're like a rock star at a mosh pit as Hubbard kind of dictated that inside, and Kenny Clark dictated the whole damn O-line. Little zig potentially from Horn. See how they play this. It's pretty much the read pre-snap every day of the week. Gains 10. Got the wheel route from Musgrave, which we are going to hit. Perfect throw. Great timing. Probably shouldn't even have went out of bounds. We need the clock to start rolling here. Probably going to run the ball here, actually. Stretch back left. Hubbard. Oh, we got some room. What a spin down to the 10-yard line. Pretty good blocking. Haven't run the ball much, but the Packers DBs, as you kind of would have expected, cornerback specifically, a little vulnerable. We take this to the 2-minute warning. The problem is, if they want the ball back, they can absolutely have it no matter how we play it. Maybe should have slowed it down, but you're always told, you know, tell your offense, get as many yards as possible. Unless you literally can kneel the game out to win, you should always be getting many yards. And breaks the ankles of Mr. Sullivan. Touchdown Hubbard. Problem is we gave them a lot of time to work with. What a drive. 17-10. Strangely enough, I gotta say, Green Bay seemingly kind of just missing one pass rusher. I feel like if they just had one elite pass rusher on the opposite side, they'd be pretty good. Huge hit on Golden. Finally not a broken tackle, as they are going to hurry up. We are in a little bit more of a run-stop stance, so might have to call a timeout here. Tucker Kraft. We got to get over there. Romeo Dobbs to the 44. Got some linebackers in, because it would not surprise me to see Green Bay run the ball if they had to. Oh, wide open Tucker. Damn, Trevin just got burned. Down to the 18-yard line, just completely torched. Wish we had that single high safety. We had the 2 deep, just they didn't step up on it. And we're all over that. Oh my, Troy Anderson. That is a shot from Troy Anderson. Who's, oh no, Trevin. Switch. Get over there. And he's going to throw it over there. Wow! Really good D by Patrick Jones. Almost picked the thing. Going for the simulated pressure. Smith off the edge. Actually looking pretty good. Spin move, no. Oh my, Josh Jacobs. Oh my, down to the 1. As everyone kept going on to him. Pause. He got more powerful. Should just let the first guy tackle him. He would have had it. Well, second guy. The first guy got sent to the Shadow Realm. Well, this is unfortunate. Oh, we don't even have a blitz in this? That's crazy. Oh, we do. Oh, it's a read. And good stop by Trevin. Is that a positive, though? Yes. Sorta, because you can't just assume they're going to get in. Oh, now we can. And we can't call timeout because we used it already. That was a lot to ask for. It's not a sneak, actually. And Jacobs is short. All right. I know they should arguably call him timeout. They have one timeout. They have plenty of time to use that timeout. We can maybe get something with this last play, you know? Oh, get over there. They're going to call that a touchdown. I don't know. I think he's on the line. They allow us to sim it, so they're going to call this a touchdown. I got to see this. Pretty good play by Trayvon. And wow, he just barely gets it. I mean, where is he down? He's down right about there. I mean, it's almost simultaneously, but yeah, I think he got it too. Damn. Yeah, 17 all at halftime, but again, we get ball. That's not terrible, right? It's not terrible. Looking at this matchup, though, Browns maybe the ever so inkling of a chance to make the playoffs, but Colts might be trying to erase that here as they find a huge shot down the field 28-0 with a potential playoff chance there alive. Now definitely gone for Cleveland. And sure, I think he has what his name is. He is Josh. Kansas City Chiefs versus the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins just not looking good at all. Chiefs rolling as usual. Pacheco to the outside, outrunning everyone except for the safety. Gets the juke move. Stiff arm slip off. Touchdown. Chiefs win. 14-point lead there. Mahomes looking pretty damn prime for the playoffs. Of course, looking at the Cardinals and Seahawks. Cardinals looking like they're holding a playoff spot. They win this game. They're at 10-6. Seattle not going to hold them out. 20-yard touchdown here with a convoy, untouched, hurtling over a guy, just kind of nonchalantly going for a massive win for the Cardinals, 24-21. If the Seahawks playoff hopes weren't dead before the game, they definitely are now. Again, showing the AFC playoff picture for whatever reason instead of the NFC every single time. Feeling probably bugged, if we're going to be honest with you. It's like, why would we care? Of course, we are in a close one on the road at Green Bay. Anyone's game so far, but again, we do get the ball to start the second half. Jordan Love, pretty accurate, but not really making the best of plays. We're also very accurate. Just haven't had the ball as much as them, sadly. Kicking the ball deep. Hardman gets a chance. See if James actually wants to block. We have him leading way out there. Is that McKinney on the freaking special teams? We got him doing everything. Might be starting out the second half with a bang. Play action. Might be looking somewhat deep here. And he's open enough. It's a little overthrown. Wow, what a swat. Kind of unnecessary, but cool. Might release the ball a little off timing there. Looking at another throw. It's a tough catch. No, it's not. Leggett gains 6. Get a little levels action. We'll obviously look for the ball to come in there quickly. Probably zone since nobody's on McMillan. Horn. Oh, my. I know we all seen that man jump up there. Barely got it. Probably threw the field goal. He put his arms up for a field goal, and it was good. No, it was actually underneath the arms. Really good timing, but thankfully kind of zipped that pass, and it was close. Gonna try to get Chuba Hubbard involved more. It's just I really like the pass game today. It's doing well. And wow, yeah, I mean, that's Devontae Wyatt cooking us. We lose 3 yards on the ground, so tell me why we should run the ball. Just saying. We probably would have had, what a freaking catch. We probably would have had Musgrave. I just didn't like the throw. I thought if we got hit while we're throwing, which is a legit chance because they're coming up on us, throwing to Musgrave's a pick. Throwing to McMillan's still pretty safe. McMillan again. Pretty good throw to the 27. He's finding room. Little RPO action against Kenny Clark is always scary. Got a little bit of a stack because we have all the freaking tight ends in the world. Makes sense. Oh, he sheds over as we cut. Damn. I know we're probably crazy for pitching the ball here. But I think there's potential with the pitch. There's potential. And not when your fullback sucks. And I think when I meant there's potential with the pitch, I meant it's potentially the worst play in the history of plays. Oh, what a throw. We kind of made the defensive lineman miss by stepping last second. That was a pretty gutsy one by us. You know, not to panic with the guy right up on us, and we just throw it. McMillan again, perfectly timed throw. That's a touchdown. Oh, wow. McKinney denies it. Goal line dive going against Kenny. I don't really know how you double team at the goal line, but we'll try. Free play? No free play. And Chuba Hubbard is going to be denied. Actually loses a yard. Got the sweep. That is not what I want. I wanted to go right to left. That's what I thought we had it lined up. I guess not. I mean, they don't look ready for this, but at the same time, they got somebody lining up over. Chuba Hubbard. And we're going to cut that in. And not only denied, but also injured. All right, Bryce. Little old Bryce Young. They're probably going to deny this thing. We're actually going to get denied, I think. And we do. There's no way. Brooks, are we really going to kick a field goal here at the 1? I think we have to. I know this is crazy, but we had 3 straight plays from the 1, 2, and 1 yard line, and none of them got us in. I don't know what else we could do at that point. You QB sneak again, hopefully get lucky. I don't think so. As now Kenny Clark is injured, might be able to run the ball more if he is out long term. From the 30-yard line. Oh, come on. Nice shot to the knees. 8-yard gain from Josh Jacobs. Stepping up. Oh, no. Please. Oh, my. That ball's on target. J.C. Horn comes away with a pick again. Try to switch off to the guy that was deeper, but he was just locked in. He was locked. We're on the 38-yard line. Oh, I thought we were going to blow that coverage. Oh, wide open on that other side. And what a catch by Tucker Kraft. Dane Belton can't do much more than that. We're on the 43-yard line. Jordan Love, we're there. Good job, KC. I'm going to be real with you. The real KC might be our KC because his name is literally KC. Kenny Clark is just, that's like a nickname at best. Oh, Maxwell. Oh, 100%. Especially since he's doing it against the team that has Kenny Clark. Casey Maxwell cooking him up inside, loss of a bunch. This man just crowned the Rookie of the Year already. There's no point in even contesting it. Through the double team, blows up the middle, and that's another sack for him. From the 38-yard line. Oh, that's pretty good, and he still is going to get it. You can't do better than what we just did there. Not even our coverage, technically. And, yeah, that's just, I mean, it's perfect. What can you do? Crazy doesn't have number 0 as well. It is what it is. Trying to time it, don't get it. Fourth quarter, that was a massive opportunity to get off the field, and we blew it by less than a yard. If we were a step quicker, we get that with Trevin Wallace. And instead, they are continuing their drive to at least tie it, maybe more. Maybe I'm the crazy person, but I personally think sliders are about as good as you're going to get. I know the accuracy for the AI is going to be a little high, but overall, I mean, these are really competitive games that we just weren't getting before. Packers should be good. They should be better than us. They shouldn't even be losing, technically. So, say what you will. And we went the wrong way. He's looking the wrong way. And Jacobs fights for that extra yard. He is a tank. He's a pretty much do it all. He's got 90 truck, 90 stiff, 90 juke. Technically a little bit higher than that. He's like 92, 93 in each one. I don't know why Trevin's moving over. He's not going to get over. And there goes Golden for a quick release throw. Yeah, not really much you can do with that as a defender. From the 26-yard line, Jordan Love. And, of course, the DB's never going to take down Josh Jacobs without going low. He goes high, and he's cooked. Actually, a chance there for a moment, at least, to force a 3rd and 2. 7 out of Trayvon. We need a pick. Oh, we're on that, but not really. Blasted by Barnes, gains 6. I mean, we've played this thing pretty much perfectly. I mean, we've played pretty well, both sides of the ball. We've taken what we can get. And no matter what we're doing here. Oh, what a jump by Barnes. That's huge. Loss of 5. And yeah, no matter what happens here on this drive, we will get the ball back to try and rectify whatever happens. Don't know what to do here. I'm feeling a blitz, but I don't want to bring too many. I'll bring 5. Any more than 5, I worry. Somebody get in. Let's go, Scorton. He goes. Oh, good defense, but Trevin paying attention to the running back. The ball almost hit him in the head. He's got to be more aware than that. He had a pick. Jordan Love, as he does, gift wrapping one, and we just don't take advantage. Either way, barring a mistake or a block, we will have a tied game back on our hands. On the return, Hardman just not getting a block from his lead man. I don't get it. It doesn't matter who it is. It's always going to be the lead man just forgetting how to play. Run inside. What a move. Hubbard, anyways, gains 3. Maybe didn't need the extra spin. But yeah, you're going to panic a little bit when somebody's in the backfield with you as you're just receiving the ball. If there's a zone, I think Musgrave could have a touchdown. It's not zone. It's really good coverage. We barely get the ball off. 3rd and 7. Might be looking at a screen pass. Screen pass, Hubbard. Oh, my God, please. Oh, no. Did somebody miss the block? Or was, obviously you get the block and release kind of thing with the lineman on the screen, but I feel like somebody just missed it. Damn, that drive took no time off the clock, and we had no yards. We're very light here in the box, too, so this is a run. Oh, no. Just feel like you have to go low. Every DB just misses their tackle. We're going to do it again. Nope, we miss. See, learn my lesson a little bit, but they just gained 9 again. Now we're going to bring a blitz because we're feeling like dime isn't working, but we also don't want to go in nickel because you would think they're going to pass the ball. And good teamwork. They actually lose a yard. Again, I don't think their receivers are... Oh, Lord. I don't think the receivers are good enough to just win off the line every time. So bringing the blitz, I think, is worth it. And what a swap by Cam Hart. We'll get a stop right back, and we'll get the chance here. 2:37 to play. We could be looking at overtime. I think even a tie on the season might be enough for the playoffs. So while we're not playing for a tie, we will recognize its existence. Okay. There goes James trying to do something because his linemen won't, his blockers won't. We also should probably hit the read option a little bit more this season, but I don't really like it, to be honest. Musgrave on the quick. Did believe in that. Nice. Falls forward. Usually disappears in the second half, so nice to get him involved. We try to maybe run the... I don't like that run, though. I don't think they're going to let us run the ball. We were taking way too long to get it up to the line here. Yeah, we took so long. Oh, my. Yeah, that's kind of a wasted opportunity. You can run the ball, you know, get that 2-minute warning going. Then again, they might have predicted it. But if I see a team kind of hurrying to get to the line right before the 2-minute, I'm thinking run. Which I don't know if you even want to call that hurrying. Not super open, but it is a dot. Really good coverage by Stevenson, who is good. He is a good player, to be fair. Route by Leggett. Should have taken him. Doing too much here. Let's throw this away. Late hit on the QB, no call. Had Leggett off snap, though. I didn't love it. I didn't love the release. So, with that being said, I did what I thought we had to do. This is a force. Oh, my God. Lucas Van Ness gets it. He missed it earlier in the game, and this time he gets it. McMillan, good route. Throw looked like it was going to be good. That's a first down. Gone because of a crazy play by the D-line. They're going to get another chance at it. I can't believe both teams, I mean, we're locked in a close one. It seems like every drive's a score, and then all of a sudden both teams have a chance to put it away, and nobody takes it. We might be looking at overtime. Come on, close them up. Yeah, I'm not calling a timeout, obviously. Our defense not been playing well. Offense not playing well either. They do not need more time with this ball. They have 3 timeouts as is anyways. We're on this. Oh, the comeback route. Oh, and he stays in bounds. What a move. And then he gets out of bounds, and oh my. Romeo Dobbs is cooking. I mean, you expect he's going out of bounds, try to pop him one before he goes. Maybe you get a fumble. And instead, he just curves back in. Yeah, they're just going to double up inside there. Good tackle, but to the 47. I mean, you're going to have to get aggressive here. Oh, no. Packers team, dude, they really, you know, again, just like us in the fourth quarter, struggled. Mid, we can't get to him, and, I mean, you can't bring 7 and not get in. Like, you just can't do that. Getting a little run heavy in here because, I mean, if they're smart here, they try to run this clock out. I don't know why they call the timeout. They're trying to run this clock out and kick a field goal, which you're not going to do. And, again, they pick it up perfectly, and we try to swat it, but he just doesn't go for it. Yeah, this is a chip shot. I don't really know what you do here. I mean, the timeouts don't matter. They can just kneel it out if they want. They're passing the ball here, and they go for the touchdown. I mean, there's 6 seconds left, in fairness, but they go for the touchdown. I don't know why they don't just go for the field goal game winner there, but sure. Exclusive rights. I mean, I suppose it gives us a chance. We need this ball to get kicked through the end zone, though. I don't think he even returned this kick. Our kick return sucks anyways. 6 seconds. Need to get about 20 yards. Set something up in the middle of the field to at least have a chance at the Hail Mary. Not sure why we're looking at the Hail Mary immediately. Not even sure if a double move is the right call here because it takes so long to develop that. Going to force it over to McMillan. Oh, if he would have caught it, might have had an insane chance. Screen pass to Hubbard is going to have to be the guy. If he scores this touchdown, that'd be insane. They are bringing a blitz. Nobody out in front. Try to cut it back left and just not going to happen. And we lose this game 20-27. If we miss the playoffs because of that iced kick miss against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we'll never be forgiven. We just won't be. Look at the numbers. I mean, 0 touchdowns from Bryce Young. We just didn't capitalize enough. We had 1 offensive touchdown in that game. Honestly, kept in it by the fact that we had a pick 6 early on with J.C. Horn. Defense, you know, they didn't make enough stops, but they did at the end. They made enough stops to give us a chance, but overall, the defense did get worked a little bit. But, I mean, what can you really say? They scored 7, the Packers scored 27. So, really, they gave up 20 points if you really want to get sort of technical with it. By the way, tell me this isn't creepy. Dude's like a smoke machine. Look at this. What the hell is that? That is creepy. Upgrade point after the game is over. Speed rusher for Nick Scorton. That is kind of his main thing. Block shot upgrades I do hate, but, you know, finesse power move, he's actually not great. 84 finesse, 83 power move. He's okay. I mean, he's okay. Of course, entering this final game, I mean, I imagine knowing we need to win. Of course, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe the Buccaneers lost, which I think if they do lose, we are automatically in. I think that'll reflect, too, if it happens. Let's see. Be pretty good. Be pretty good. Pretty nice. Let's find out. And nope, they win. All right. 7 seed Giants, 8th seed Niners. So we need to either win, which apparently the Buccaneers had the tiebreaker on us. So maybe it's because we have to play the Falcons here and then the division goes back to us. Or we need the Niners to lose. What about the 9th seed? Niners, Lions. Where's the 10th seed? So the Niners and Lions lose, who I don't know who's playing each other. Where are the Niners? Lions play the Patriots. It's probably winnable. And then the Niners playing the Chargers. Okay, good chance to lose that one, I suppose. We got to win this game. I mean, Atlanta has no chance. Of course, they have the opportunity to knock us out of the playoffs, so I imagine that is going to be pretty appeasing to them. Looking at the players of the week, Genty and Murray, Winfield and Matabike. Some really good player of the week wins as well. We do want to take a look at some of the stats as well, see if there's any milestones we can hit. Of course, it comes right down to the final game, man. Let's take a look at the Falcons, see if they have any injury. That Buccaneers field goal, dude. It is going to kill us, isn't it? Luke is going to be out. Jacob with a K out as well. Let's take a look at the Atlanta Falcons roster. I don't think much would have changed, but you never know. Penix, 80-something overall. Not 85, but very accurate. Bijan is obviously a problem. Barner as the fullback. He is a blocker. Drake London, very good receiver. Devin Devine, interesting rookie wide receiver. Mooney still looking pretty good. Kyle Pitts is obviously a freak with that size and speed. Left tackle's good. Left guard's okay. Center's, not great. Right guard's amazing. And right tackle is pretty iffy. Left edge, Jalen Walker, 83 overall now. Pretty good. Finesse is a little lower than I would have thought, but pretty good. Right end, James Pierce, very athletic. See how he looks. He is also very good, even better, believe it or not, than Jalen. I don't know if Jalen's been injured, but DTs are a little bit of a problem, so definitely want to run the ball a lot against them. Anzalone, Caden Ellis, and Diablo are your linebacker. Diablo can lay the boom, so protect the ball when you see him around. Corners, corner 1's good. Corner 2, a little bit slower, but very good in man coverage. And then 3, maybe the position you want to attack. Jesse Bates is an amazing free safety. Watts, not the best strong safety. Younghoe Koo and Corliss Waitman, good special teamers. And my favorite part of practicing, even with half pads, you can have guys miss the game. So the final game of the season, the most important game, likely a game where if we lose, we're out of the playoffs again at the last moment. We lose Musgrave and Jimmy Horn for the game. We're never practicing again. Everyone's going to want to come here because no one's going to be prepared, but they also don't have to practice, and they're going to love that. They're just cashing checks. You come to Carolina, you're just cashing a check. You don't have to practice. You don't have to watch film. You don't have to watch anything. You don't have to do anything. You're just cashing checks. You're playing on Sunday. Whatever happens, happens. Do you agree on exploiting that D-line? I do. That interior, specifically DTs, we can run that ball. We got to run the ball. Let's see what they're saying, though. They're going to be like, we've got to avoid the sacks. I don't care about the sacks. Yep, I knew it. I don't care about exploiting their D-line sack-wise. I want to run the ball for 250 yards, especially without Luke Musgrave. So let's see if we can actually do that. Of course, do want to upgrade our players. We know that Atlanta's roster is pretty good. It's not bad. It's a massive game, dude. This is really tough. Couple of upgrades. Main ones we care about, though. Uman Miel, Casey Maxwell, and, of course, Trevin Wallace. Start bottom to top. Call it a day. Field general, 2 block shedding, 1 to zone, 1 tackle. Then we move on to Uman Miel, which, of course, as usual, speed rusher. 1 to block shed, 2 to pursuit, 2 to tackle, 1 to power move. So actually one of the most tame upgrades is we don't even get a finesse at all. And then the final one, Casey Maxwell. Obviously, we'll do the other upgrades, but you don't care about that. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. You know, and I know, we don't care that you broke your elbow. Casey Maxwell, 2 to finesse, 2 to power move, 2 to block shed, or pursuit anyways, 1 to hit power, nothing to block shed, 93 finesse, 86 block shed. Now, the thing is, as much as, Uman Mielen, I don't like that his development was so quick after year 1 because he wasn't that great. Maxwell is having a all-time year, not just for him, not just for rookies, but kind of DTs in general. 11.5 sacks or 19 tackles for loss with a game to play, let alone as a rookie, is ridiculous. So it's kind of hard to go against that. We're going to look at the stats and awards. Not the stats and awards, but the stats themselves. See what the, kind of goals are, and then I'll do the upgrades. We'll head right on in. Bryce Young, 3,500 yards. Didn't have the yards I was hoping to last week. Could have gotten to 4,000. Still a good year, though. Completion percentage is great. Chuba Hubbard, still 1,200 yards. Lack of rushing touchdowns, but still not bad. Wow, ETN, though. 14 for 16 on the ground. That's the worst I've ever seen from him. Leggett, wish we could have done more. Horn, though, not bad. Touchdowns and yards are okay, especially the touchdowns. McMillan, we can get 2 touchdowns for, gets to double digit. Then we look at blocking. We didn't really give up too many sacks. Defense, any milestones there. Scorton is half a sack away. Umad Allen's already at 11.5. Casey Maxwell at 11.5. Derek Brown sort of eats the double team. I don't know if I can really even say that because Maxwell has done it too, and he gets through every time. So, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. We have a Derek Brown contract year situation. There may be a trade. I don't know if I really see Derek Brown as one of those guys. I got to be real. Pass coverage for Chris Barnes. 2-to-man, 2-to-zone, 1 to pursuit. I said I wasn't going to show you, but Chris Barnes, he's good. He's a starter for us. He's good. But of course, because I want to get one look of us actually official. Oh no! If we hold as is, we get to play the Packers in the playoffs. That is not good. But yeah, this is what the playoff picture looks like right now. All we got to do is win to at least guarantee this. I do think, however, though, if we win, I believe we do regain the division. Well, let's take a look at the standings real quick. We're probably looking at something that's not even going to matter because we're going to freaking choke. And I promise you, I am desperately, even year one, desperately trying to make the playoffs. I want a playoff game, obviously. I mean, I want a difficulty. I want to earn it. But I do, oh yeah, if we win 100% because we have the division, I do want a playoff game. Obviously, you know, winning the Super Bowl year one, year two would be not great. But I don't know if we have to worry about that because we're struggling against every team right now. I really do like where the sliders are, though. I might actually make a video on them. If you guys like a challenge that is still fair enough where you can overcome it, I think these are perfect. I really do. We could have beat the Packers. We needed maybe just a little bit better reads, a little quicker throws. We probably could have won that game. But again, Packers are a good team. Problem is, here are the Falcons, are a pretty good team too. I'm yapping because I'm just trying to delay a potential disappointing end of the season. I can't miss the playoffs because of a missed field goal against the Buccaneers. Please, EA. Let Michael Penix just have the worst game of his life. And here we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. The Atlanta Falcons, who are really just playing to lose for a better draft seeding, are definitely not going to be doing what they're playing for because, of course, these guys want to be the ones to end our playoff hopes. That is a great momentum thing in general to win, but to also deny a pretty good team in us right now. I mean, we've got our weaknesses. Would I say we're favorites for the playoffs? No. But yes, we are a playoff caliber team, just barely. We're edging playoffs. I love edging. And we will kick the ball first, I believe, which is, you know, better than what we've had lately. We've been receiving first and losing, so why not? Yeah, this Falcons team, they are going to be hungrier, honestly, in my opinion, than if they had a playoff berth on the line because they're going to have less to worry about. 4th and 15, who cares? You lose, you're out of the playoffs anyways. They're going to get risky. They're going to be unpredictable. Michael Penix a little unpredictable, 25 touchdowns, 10 picks. You're expecting touchdowns, but you're also not expecting yards, which is a massive says you moment from us who have about the exact same yards. And they're going to run the ball first. Oh, no, they're not. That is a great play action. Get on Pitts. Good enough tackle. Gain of only 4. I think the big tail to today's tape, though, we've got to be conservative. Unless we need a hit stick to win the game, we're going to be more conservative today. We're on this. Penix got a chance to run. Oh, no, he's got room to run. There's no way. Nobody in sight all the way to the 30, 43-yard run for Michael Penix. Try to contain the edge, but also wanted to make sure that they didn't get that first down. Should have just played it more conservatively. We didn't hit stick, or did we? I can't even remember. I blank out when it comes to a hit stick in the open field. But to the 30-yard line, Penix running, who is fast, mind you. Bijan, good D, loss of 1. And Kyle Pitts is injured. All right, not the only team with an injured tight end, it seems. Of course, it wouldn't be Luke Musgrave without him having an injury, to be fair. In fairness, lore-accurate Luke Musgrave. Pro route. Get up there. Nice. Aggressiveness. Not only knocks it out, but then blasts him after the fact. Oh, we can't do this. We are linebacker city here. Let's go with Barnes. Oh, no. Good tackle. Knocks it out anyways. All right. Now, we're going to give up points. But after a 43-yard scramble from Penix, yeah, we're okay with this. All right. Now take it. We played the Packers and held them to 0 points in their first drive and lost that game, so say what you will. But giving up 3, I can live with it. On the return goes James. I don't know what the hell we're doing out here, but Sure, we maybe need to change up the return men. Bryce Young, of course, we already seen it, but not a bad ratio. And a couple of rushing touchdowns to go with it. He's having a great year. For Penix, or not Penix, for Bryce, yeah, that's a good year in my opinion. You're hard-pressed to find somebody that disagrees. And there goes Hubbard. Want to beat? Ah, wow. Is that Bates? No, it's Watts. There goes underneath Jalen Coker. Is this going to be the game that Jalen Coker gets an extension from? We've offered him a little money, but he hasn't taken it just yet. Jalen Coker. Jalen Coker season. Forcing us into the pass. Their D-line's looking pretty good here. And there goes McMillan. Could be a touchdown. McMillan for the score. I'm telling you, we're locked in. The problem is the defense locked in. They got to make some plays. They already held him to 3, so we have the lead. But we need more of it. Teterow, McMillan burning off the line. Safety doesn't see it. And even though he's not that fast, he is a problem in open space, and that is about as easy of a touchdown as you're going to see. Again, we're dialed in here. We're locked in. They, of course, do have a blitz radar guy. Stepping up. We got so many. There's nobody covering them. Please, we do stop Penix. 4th and 2. That's got to be a punt. Good job, Dane Belton. He has been far from perfect this year, but you can tell his heart's in the right place. He tries. And James on the return, you got to return this. You never know how the ball is going to bounce, and you should get to the 20 guaranteed. And we do. Nice return to the 25. One thing we also need to do is obviously run the ball more. Even if the pass game's been good, we got to develop the run a little bit. And really good off the edge. There you go. Chuba trying to bury someone. Gets almost 20. They drop back hard. Sanders. Damn, I can't believe that. Oh, my Lord, that ball. That is risk. All right. 3rd and 6. Free play. He's never get a free play. Coker. What a freaking throw, by the way. Coker. Juke move inside of the 33-yard line. He's clutching. Got the damn Terminator out here waiting for his opportunity. Play action. Right to left. McMillan. That's not a bad throw. McMillan touchdown too. We're dialed in. I told you. Bryce Young, what a throw. I will say we hesitated a little bit on that. Thankfully, Bryce got it there because, man, that is a little risky on 1st down. But if it's there, we got to take it. I know Legette's also open, but McMillan, what a dime. Dropped in the perfect spot. Anything behind him could be picked. Definitely not caught. Anything in front of him further is out of bounds. All right, we're coming in with some blitzage, especially when it seems like a run. Got to keep Dane over here in case it is a run. It's not. We're deep. We're deep. Oh, we're not. We're too deep, to be fair. Not our coverage, technically. I want to just win. I don't care. We need the postseason. It's year 2, dude. I mean, you know, it's not like a specific... Okay, I said I was going to go conservative, and I didn't. Okay. I sounded like I just got asked to go to therapy by myself, and I agreed. I need therapy for the hit stick. I'm addicted to it. There's no way. Okay, I mean, you see the truck there? You see why I go low? I'm just saying. We get the blitz. Merrick. Shift him over. That's a big... Who the hell is that? Oh, what a play by Trevin. Lights him up. 3rd and 11. Who is that? Was that Barner? It was Bautista. He's not even that big. I mean, yeah, it's huge, but still. He's big, but he's not what appeared, in my opinion, to be... Let's QB spy as well. What the hell are we doing? QB contain, I should say. Oh, no, please. JC. Oh, it's overthrown. No, Nick Scorton's injured now. But yeah, now that I can finally get the yap out, he does not seem like he's 6'5". He seems like he's 6'7", 6'8". This could be a miss, though. Young Hui is good, but this is a long kick. And it is slightly missed. 14-3, it remains our ball. Again, I am not going to get crazy out here because it is still early. Please. Good catch, Hubbard for 9. Come on, huge opportunity. You got to get this. Coker. Oh my, Coker's getting a contract. He is getting a contract. I can't remember if we finished that contract or not, but he is getting one. Even if it's the last time he actually plays a proper game in Carolina, other than just a couple snaps here or there, he's getting one. Is he open? Jalen Coker! Get his accountant, get his agent on the phone now. Right now, we're signing this thing in halftime. We get, what, 20, 30 minutes? We got time. Get the pen. Get the paper. Oh, man. 21-3 has never felt so good. We're on this. Good D. The team right now is also locked in. Come on, get in there. Patrick Jones, one-on-one. Great tackle, JC. Come on, get the stop. You got to leave the running back. Yeah. See, that is a smart hit. I don't think going for the hit six the problem. I just think the accuracy of our... Don't eat him. Eat his sandwich in the locker room. Get out there. Try to strip. I just think our accuracy in the hit is the problem. Trayvon Merrick. Maybe try to time this snap. Bring in 0. Wow, they actually did pretty well there. Derek Big Ol' Brown. 7-yard sack finally. He has really disappeared for the last 7 weeks, honestly. For the most part. Big Ol' Brown. I don't know if that should be his middle name, but I felt that there. Again, that guy's... He's getting a little handsy. Watch out, unless you know karate. Bring a little bit of heat here. It's risky, but I think you need to. We're in the inside. He's got a couple of looks. Good D. 2-minute warning. We'll let it hit. 21-3. Ball at half. Ball right now. We could be up 24, maybe 28-3 at halftime and just coast away to the playoffs. And they shanked the punt. Okay, now I'm pretty convinced the Atlanta Falcons are tanking. Screen pass the starter out. Hubbard. Not great blocking. Oh, we were so close to open freedom. And Chuba Hubbard, just like last week, injured again. 2nd and 6 from the 42-yard line. Tight end, no. Inside. Now we're just going to run. Bryce Young, all the room in the world. Oh, he broke his ankles for good measure. And dislocated finger, but will return soon. What did they just jam that thing back in there? It was just hanging off his hand. And he's like, don't worry about it. And just jam it right in there. Just go. That's a weird sounding finger if that was the case. Brooks kind of getting wiggly with it. How are we going to get on the field? And then it's like, oh, we've given them a whole 2 minutes to work with because we're driving down so quickly. That's a tough one. Thank the Lord someone got a piece of us. Damn it. Throw it away. Try to buy time to get a little bit more on a field goal. 54-yard is doable, but it's also not our best work. We should have conjured something up underneath. Look at this. That looks good to me. And yeah, 24-3. They missed a field goal, so it could have been 24-6, but barring a mistake here, not a bad lead to have. I mean, if they want to hit 7-yard throws in the middle of the field every time, I will not be stopping them. Second half, I hope our run game opens up even more because that is... I'm going to leave this guy open. Yeah, I want you to throw that. Thank you, Penix. Took the bait. Still sitting in cover 4. He doesn't have an answer for it. No answer for it. Protecting the end zone, even if he finds an answer for it. Get that little... Yeah, that's fine if you bring him in bounds. Yeah, it's great defense so far. They got one timeout. I get wanting to save this thing. That was a sus angle, but sure. Kurt Angle's brother. Inside, perfect D. Want to dump it off. No, he takes the sack. Patrick Jones. I mean, they're not done yet. I'm not calling the timeout, obviously, because they're just one good look away from a field goal. Yeah, they hike it early here. We could get the ball back again. Bijan's open. Come on, Marcus. I thought he caught it. Everyone here thought he caught it. Good job. And I think 24-3 is a great lead. We're going to give it a look, right? We're going to have a couple of check down looks with a couple of, deeper shots just in case if there's something there. But, yeah, I would not hate to hold this lead into half. Or even just, running the ball once, see if there's anything there. Gain 10-15, maybe call timeout. Stretch play. And we're going to cut it back in. Chuba Hubbard! Look at the speed! Phillips doesn't have it, and they have a terrible angle. Over pursuing, and that's going to be game. I keep getting, sayings that, it's too hard. This game feels too easy. All Madden competitive. What do you want from me? We're just cooking them alive. Let's go, Chuba. The Chuba Duba train. I got to pull it out for that because we're hyped. We are looking like we have guaranteed a playoff spot. We've had just enough looks. I mean, they've played pretty well. It's just there's been one or two moments per drive that has been massive, right? Like that run right there, massive run. Haven't seen a lane like that all game. McMillan, just a good enough angle for us to hit that throw. And, Coker, the post, just slightly open too. Just enough, openings, and we've taken advantage. That's really all there is to it. Falcons, I think, have played well on defense. Definitely not offense, but on defense. But we have found looks, just a few here and there, that have been enough to capitalize for scores. Look at the halftime score right now. It is all Carolina. There's no argument about it. Take a look at the halftime report. I guess not. We're going to go right into the second half. Never mind. I mean, I'm going to do what the Falcons probably should have done against the Patriots in the Super Bowl. We're going to run it 3 straight times in a row, I think. I'm not going to leave things up to chance. There's just no point to. Not enough clock in the world, I don't think, for them to make this comeback. So this could be a very boring half. I'm really tempted to throw this ball because they've given us one-on-ones. And Chuba Hubbard gets about 2. That's fine for me. Wear and tear, he's fine. Looks injured half the time, but he's fine. Wait, Chuba Hubbard is hurt. What the hell? It says his hand's like broken, basically. And there goes Brooks. Oh my! Their run defense is a problem. Jonathan Brooks, second level to the 24-yard line. I don't understand. Well, you know, pick 6 is detrimental as hell. Our offense has been good enough to where you probably do convert this, or you at least have a chance to. Go for 2. Didn't work. I should have taken him. McMillan's open, though. That's fine. Touchdown. Game. That's 100% game. 3rd and 7 from the 33-yard line. 38-3. That's crazy. Problem is, though, we've been piling up some injuries. Get off the block. Oh, wow. I didn't think we were actually going to get off of it. Throws it away down 38-3 on 3rd and 7, mind you. And they're going to punt it. Wow. And as much as, you know, you don't want to give them an okay field position, I also would like to just continue the drive, so. Zig. Jalen Coker, good throw. Jalen Coker cuts up to the 35. Huge first down. 6 for 92 with a touchdown today. Sanders. Oh, I forgot it's Andy Dalton trying to sprint out. Not going to happen. Yeah, now we'll punt it. And the game would end with no touchdown from Atlanta. 38-3. The Atlanta fans would be booing so hard like they are right now. They'd be booing harder than that, let's be real. Like, that is unacceptable. To get blown out that hard against your division rival in general, but against a team trying to fight for the playoffs? I mean, this is when the fans would be like the most hyped post-season kind of ending all year, and you just let them down at the final game. They will remember this all off-season. You better hope you have a sick draft pick. You have something insane that's going to hype them up. I'm not even sure what that would be, because most of Atlanta's needs are defensively or up front. You're not really going to hype the team up with a top 10, top 15 pick guard or something, you know? So, yeah, Atlanta is going to be going into the offseason with a lot of question marks and a lot of fan angst, if you will. So look at the numbers, which were, I mean, pretty much perfect from us. Penix, 52% completion percentage. Bryce Young, 4 passing touchdowns, 198 through the air, 78% completion percentage. Dalton got in the mix with a couple of plays. Running, obviously, Brooks and Hubbard. Over. What did we say? We want 250 on the ground. We did not get 250, but we got close. Actually, did we? We were like 5 yards off. 5 yards off 250. We wanted 250. That's crazy that it almost worked out perfectly. McMillan needed 2 touchdowns for double. He got to 3 touchdowns. Coker was amazing. Again, though, you know, guys like Leggett disappearing when we need them most. Just tough. That wide receiver 2 life is not a fun life to live. Derek Brown with a sack. Patrick Jones with a sack. No picks. Good kicking. And the game and season playoff ceiling win. Let's go. We get the division. We got the division. We're division champs. Got a couple of upgrades to do, and obviously these stats and awards in general. Bryce Young, field general. We'll probably go to improviser if this is pretty bad, which it's not really. Like, it's actually not a bad upgrade. You want deep accuracy, but I want to keep the scheme fit because he gets more XP. And then, of course, you have Belton. We have Griffin again, by the way, which is impressive. Guy's been developing a little bit. You know, you got to develop a lineman or 2 every season to try and keep up with the potential loss because of how broke we are. Mr. Bobby Griffin, 77 overall. He's getting there. Let's take a look at the ratings. Got to keep getting that run blocking up, but pass blocking, he's obviously amazing. And yeah, we are, I believe, the division winners. We do have film prep, which, did we allow any sacks? Well, we definitely did with Andy Dalton. We should still get something, dude. We won 38-3. I don't care what the plan was. They give us nothing. You win 38-3. I don't care how it happened, why it happened, if the game plan was executed or not. Look at McMillan, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. It was a good game, obviously, to once again solidify our spot in the wild card round. Is it still the Packers? Who is it? Cardinals, maybe? Feeling Cardinals. It is maybe in the Buccaneers. Could be. Very well could be. All right, loadout, unlocks, who cares? Cardinals. We also got another guy in the zone. Oh, no, that's just for the quarterback. I was about to say I thought it was Trevin Wallace, but it's not. So playoff bracket, what do we got? Eagles, number 1 seed. We were the number 2 seed. We were like the 6th seed before that final game, and we go all the way to the 2. I'm just glad I did not let us down. I really thought there was a chance we were going to miss because of that freaking Buccaneers field goal miss. We're at home. We are locked in at home unless we have to play the Eagles. So if we win this game, then we win the next game. If it's not the Eagles, we're at home all the way through. Of course, who knows if we even win this game. The Cardinals, I don't fear them too much, but on paper, they're technically better than us. I mean, which team really isn't? Of course, we'll look at the yearly awards and all that in a second. That's why we wanted to plan this to be a 2-episode or 2-game episode, as that is the player of the week. Did we even have a single player of the week? I think one. It might have been like Trevin Wallace. Umad Mielen and Trevin Wallace. So, I mean, 2. There's 32 teams, 16 on a side. It's not bad, right? You would think you would get at least one guy a season. Technically, there's 2 spots. So, yeah, 1 guy, 2 guys a season is on par, technically, sort of. Obviously, you can get more or less. Going to take a look at this mock draft while we're here. See what, they're thinking we're looking at draft pick-wise anyways. The 28th pick, tight end. I mean, Musgrave concerns me with his injuries, but if other than that, yeah, I'm not worried about that. What was our goal for Price? I don't remember. Just wanted to reach out and talk about the goal we set back in midseason when I had the hot start. How are you feeling? I didn't meet the goal. I feel like I let the team down. Well, we're in the playoffs, so what? What do you want? What do you want, Bryce? Huh? Want a pat on the back? Oh, you're doing fine, Bryce. We love you. I mean, we do, but still. Looking at the numbers, though, Bryce Young, 35 touchdowns, 10 picks, 3,700 yards. While we have the sliders on really tough, you can't tell me that's a bad season. Like, could we be better? Yeah. But if you're better than this, you're like a top 3 quarterback in the league. Is that what we want? I don't know. I think that's perfect. Running, I would like a little more rushing touchdowns, but it's a good season rushing the ball. Definitely carried by the first half of the season, but still finished with some really good games, obviously like the one we just had. Receivers, yeah, I'd like the ball to be, maybe towards Leggett a little bit more. But other than Leggett's numbers being low, this is not a bad season. You put Sanders' numbers with Musgrave, probably not all of them, because you do want your backup to have some. Let's say 50% of Sanders' numbers. That is 700-plus yards and, 3-4 touchdowns. That's good for a tight end. Horn, 500 yards, 7 touchdowns. Not bad for a slot. McMillan at 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns. That's good. Number 2 is just really where we're lacking a little bit. Blocking, left guard gave up a lot, but overall not a bad blocking season. Then pass rush. I mean, you have 11.5, 11.5, 9.5, 5.5. I think personally these, other than them being a little too accurate at times with their quarterback, these are like the most sim numbers I've ever seen. These are perfect. I don't know what else to tell you. Maybe the picks are a little low. Maybe you want the picks a little higher. Yeah, you definitely want the picks a little higher, but that's a byproduct of the accuracy, to be fair. Kicking's on par with averages. Punting way better than we've ever had, to be honest. McMillan at a 40. Oh, yeah, that was the trick play. 43-yard return. He's the best kick returner on the team. That's funny as hell. Those are our numbers. Let's take a look at the league's numbers now. See how we kind of compared. See how we fared with the rest of the league. So, Bryce Young is in the top 10 for yards. Is that top 10? That is just at top 10. Touchdowns. He is top almost 5. Interceptions most allowed, thrown. He's right at the middle point. That's not terrible, though. I don't hate it. Completion percentage, of course, a little bit lower than a lot of the guys, but that's just the user in us making those plays, risking it a little bit at times. Top 10 or right about top 10 for the, it is top 10 for the passer rating. Average yards, top 10. I mean, he had a top 10 season. You hear us constantly talking top 10, top 10, top 10, because he was a top 10 guy. Running back, top 10 running back. Yards per carry, number 1 in the league. I mean, he's even number 1 almost with the guys that shouldn't even count because they had a couple of carries. I mean, he's way out in the front. The next highest guy is 5.6. Receivers, McMillan's top 10. Blocking, definitely not going to be the top 10 for sacks allowed because we have not given up enough sacks to do that. We'll say Trevin Wallace, 33 tackles for a loss. How does that work? Yeah, that is way higher than the rest of the league. I'm actually shocked by this. Usually the users, because you're playing on half-quarter length, don't get that. Trevin Wallace is the number 1 tackler in the league, and by far the number 1 tackle for a loss guy. Sack totals, of course, you're going to see some insane numbers here because the sim stats are crazy, but our numbers aren't too bad. We got 2 guys in the 11-ish range, and then we had another one that was almost double-digit. Picks, a lot of guys in the 5 or 6. We're definitely missing out on that. Kicking, the most field goals made is Fitzgerald. The most accuracy-wise, though, is Pinheiro. Fitzgerald, though, not a bad guy to move on to. And as far as punting goes, average, probably going to go to our guy. No, it will not. It'll go to 4 for our guy, Gary Kennedy. Kick return yardage, number 1 average, is sort of, kind of Pritchett. Not really many kick returns. No for touchdowns either. And 2 punt return touchdowns. Tyreek Hill, 1 of them. DeMarcus James with a lot of returns, not a lot of yards, but it's kind of tough to do that, right? Let's take a look at the yearly awards, though. Did we win anything? I mean, Casey Maxwell's got to be a lock for Rookie of the Year. I'd be shocked if he isn't. Jordan Love is the league MVP. We tried to help out, guys like Burrow and Josh Allen, but it just wasn't enough. Jordan Love is going to become a superstar, maybe even an X Factor because of this, so obviously we were trying our best to avoid that. We should have been Coach of the Year. I know the Giants are bad too, but we have turned this team around pretty quickly. Let's take a look at the yearly award wins. The ones we would expect, again, look at Trevin at 7, Uman Mielen at 9. But yeah, the ones we would expect, Hubbard at 9 for offensive player, would be rookie stuff. Let's see what we got. So offensive rookie of the year, I don't think we started any rookies, but defense, Casey, for the love of God, win this. And he doesn't! The Saints with J.D. Samuels, a guy we were actually thinking about going for. Eddie Butler, who missed like half the season, number 10. Casey Maxwell, I'd still reckon is a superstar, but you genuinely don't know. You really don't. Quarterbacks, Bryce Young was 8th. Running back was number 2, which pretty impressive considering the lack of rushing touchdowns. Receiver at 5 with Tetaroa. Frank Dillard, probably not deserving. Robert Hunt is the guy. I actually might force Hunt to superstar and then take it away from Dillard because Hunt deserves it. He actually played all season long. D-line, you have Uman Mielen at 7. Linebacker, Trevin Wallace. Could be an X Factor. Could be. You don't guarantee dev-ups, though, with award wins if they're higher than star. Horn and Merrick, 8 and 9 for best DB. Kicker at number 2. What a year. I mean, I think we finished as a top 10 team. Maybe at the back end of that top 10, but there's a reason we're in the playoffs. The numbers definitely suggest top 10. Top 10. Maybe right at the end of that top 10, like we said, but we deserve to be here. I mean, the Cardinals are here. We definitely deserve to be here, to be fair. Who missed the playoffs, actually? Detroit misses. San Fran wins the division, just like us. They were looking at the back end of that wild card slot, just like us. They win their final game, and with that, they're also their division leader. So we're not even the only team to do it this season, which is clutch. Looking at the NFC as a whole, though, not the toughest, but also not the easiest, right? You have the Giants in there who can be tough with that defense. Buccaneers are obviously good. Niners are good. Packers are good. Eagles are good. The teams you maybe don't think are that great are Giants, Cardinals, and then kind of sort of us. We're the number 2 seed, but it's an 11-6 number 2 seed, right? It's not, this is the AFC. We're like the 5th seed, 6th seed outside of winning our division. If we don't win the division, we're like 7th seed with 11-6. Anyways, though, that is going to be it. I'm so glad we didn't freaking choke that Packers game, dude. I was really thinking, we're going to do it, aren't we? We're going to blow this thing, but we didn't. The Atlanta Falcons, 38-3, destroyed them. Hopefully we can carry that into this wildcard round. Don't want to go into the injuries too much, but we're looking healthy, so going to probably go back to the half pad strat. Hope everyone's healthy for this game. At home against the Cardinals. Next episode, 10-minute quarters. Be there, and that's it. I'm not going to say be there, be square. You got to be there. I'm forcing you. You have to. No other choice. Please. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this one, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, I appreciate your support on the channel. Follow me on Twitter, JeromepkR. Second channel, PKR Plays for non-Madden content. And that's pretty much it. Don't know when that next episode will be. Soon-ish. Maybe Friday, Saturday, perhaps. Saturday, maybe. Regardless, be on the lookout for it. Hope you come back for next video. But until next video, I'll see ya.